Welcome on YouTube family, your boy Eric back with a quick video. So I've been off the scene for a couple of days. Not to worry, I will be back. We'll be back doing some GrubHub, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Amazon Flex, and anything else in between. The website sagster.com, it's still up and running, doing very well. I just came back from Florida, and I wanted to give you guys just kind of like a quick breakdown on what my experience was visiting the Tampa area in Florida, and kind of let you know, what my plans are for the future. So first off, I went down to the Tampa area, and the area that I was looking at online, that I kind of fell in love with online, was Riverview and Brandon. Those were the two areas that really stood out to me online, and for some reason, I just really kind of like those two areas. So I got in on the Wednesday and saw a few places in Riverview. Looked at an apartment. I told you about the apartment in the last video. Apartments are really nice. The one thing I'll say is, whenever you're from up here in New York, you kind of get used to just kind of like the bare minimum for a high cost, right? So like an apartment up here in New York, even a one bedrooms right now are going for like $1,200, $1,400. But these are nothing to like, these have no amenities, you know what I mean? So it's nothing to be like, oh man, this is great because you get all these amenities. Down there, you get an apartment for a one bedroom. You could probably get a one bedroom for about the same price, around $1,200 or a lot less, depending on the area that you go to. But if you're getting a one bedroom apartment for $1,200, there's gonna be a pool, there's gonna be a gym, there's gonna be like a clubhouse of some sort. Like every apartment complex that I looked at had some sort of community stuff in it. Up here, we're not used to that kind of stuff up here. We don't get any of that. You know what I mean? You move into someone's basement or a regular apartment, and that's it. You don't get anything else. So that kind of struck me as that was very nice. That was a very nice surprise that you get all these things in a rental. I also looked at a couple of homes for sale. And one thing I would suggest for you guys, if you're ever thinking of relocating, you're thinking about buying a new home, there's two sites, two apps actually. There's an app called OfferPad and one called Open Door. And with these two apps, they allow you to access homes for sale that they're selling by just opening the door with the app. So I was able to go into a couple of homes, kind of see, what you could kind of get for your money in that area without actually, bothering a broker and trying to get into someone's house when they're, just trying to, it just really kind of makes it easier, I should say. Like, you could just go there whatever time that you have, you open the door with the app, you get in, you get to view the home, kind of, as I said, get to see an idea of what homes are going for, what you get for your money. And I was able to do that with about 6 homes in the area, and looked at maybe about 4 apartments in the area. I 100% love the area. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about where I stayed. So where I stayed was right here in Riverview, which is considered like North Riverview. It's up in the Progress Village area. So if anyone down there knows, or if you're looking online, you'll be able to tell. Right outside my my hotel, like right across the street, I had a public supermarket, McDonald's, Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, all these other things right there. Liquor store, which sometimes could come in handy, right there, right? So when you talk about convenience and living up here in New York and getting used to things being convenient, that to me was super convenient. So the hotel was right there. There was an apartment complex right on the other side, apartment complex called Pierce Pavilion, which is a very nice, very luxury apartment complex. That'll probably be where I end up, possibly. And also, there's a community in the back of that where with homes. So you could get a 3 or 4 bedroom home in that area for like about $200,000 to $300,000. The other good part about that is that it is located right on 301, right near 301, right near the 75, and the 75 is the one that would take you to get to some other highway that leads you into downtown Tampa. So it's really close, really convenient. It's roughly about 20 minutes to get into Tampa. I took the drive-in a couple of the days. And also Brandon. Brandon was really convenient, really close by, right there on 60. And there's a really, really nice mall there. Yeah. So again, and right on 60, when I say every possible store, which is about 3 miles from where I stayed, when I said every possible store that you could ever think of, ever want, is on 60, believe me, every single store. I'm talking hardware stores, multiples, Targets, Walmarts, different restaurants, the mall, movie theater, Target, Marshalls, all these stores, everything is so convenient, so conveniently located. I was very happy, felt very comfortable there. I went downtown a couple times, went to Ybor City, which is Ybor City, but it's pronounced Ybor City. Went out there Friday night, had a really, really good time. I was surprised how laid back and how cool everyone was. And Ybor City is essentially, from what I saw, was just like basically a one main road with just bars on either side. So you could get any type of music you want, hip hop, reggae, calypso, Spanish music, any kind of music you want, any kind of atmosphere, whether it's just going out to watch a game or whatever, everything is right there. And I was only about 20 minutes from there, from Riverview. So felt really, really, really comfortable, man. It's always good anytime you see something online and you kind of envision something, is that when you actually get there, it's just as you envisioned it or better. And I could say from the area that I stayed up in Riverview, it was just as I imagined or better. I looked at a couple of homes in what's called South Riverview, which was further down by like another big street down there that's called Big Bend Road. And I went down to that area. Didn't like that area as much. That area is a little bit more rural, so a lot of how you get into the different but home communities, and they're very nice, very nice and everything. But I felt like being closer to the mall and everything else, all that's happening up north, up in the northern side of Riverview, closer to Brandon, was what would fit my family a little bit better. Also went over to Valrico. Valrico is just east of Brandon. Very nice area as well. I kind of got the feeling though that the further east I went is the less diverse it got. And think about it. So I went there, and as I said, it got less diverse. So it was cool, but I'm not really feeling that too much. Like I rather be in a more diverse community where it's stuff is happening. Hope you understand what I'm trying to say. But bottom line is, the Tampa area is beautiful. It's beautiful. The weather was beautiful. The people I saw were beautiful. Everything was just nice. It was just a great time. I really enjoyed it. And I came back to New York, and New York was freezing cold. And this was probably the first time ever that I was a little bit sad to come back to New York, man. When that plane landed and I looked outside and I saw the guy directing the plane. Signal the plane, signal the. When I saw him signaling the plane, I was like, yo. And I saw how much clothes he had on. I was like, man, this is not for me, man. I definitely want to move. So that leads me to say plans are in place right now to move to the Riverview area. I said that will be kind of like my first stop moving down there. I think up in that northern area closer to Brandon, it's a good area for me to get into. Rent first, give it maybe about a year or two, and then start looking at purchasing. I will say, if I'm looking to purchasing, I'd probably look to purchase either more south Riverview, further south, or going over closer towards Valrico if I'm looking to purchase a home. But right now that I'm renting, I want to be closer to everything, and also think it'll be easier for my family transitioning from here in New York to somewhere brand new, to be in an area where everything is close by. You know what I mean? Just where, if you want to walk out, you want to go for a walk, you could go for a walk and walk to Starbucks or whatever. So that's my plan, guys. That is it. That's what's been going on. So I am back. So hopefully I'll be able to kind of journey this whole move and everything like that, and my experience moving. I've already been looking at prices of moving trucks and everything, and it's gonna cost some money. So I'm gonna kind of see if I could document that all. If all my plans go through, it'll most likely be in May or June that I move. So a lot more videos in between till then. So thanks for watching, and I appreciate you guys checking out this video. I will see you in the next video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Go through, watch all my other videos, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Peace.